Hi there, my darling Geminis. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of August the 4th, 2025. So, my darling Geminis, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here and then finishing off with angel answer cards. All right, my darling Geminis, what messages does Gemini need to know for this week of 4th of August 2025? Shadow. Hmm. So, I mean, shadow could be similar to the moon card. I feel it's a card of, we all have a light side and a dark side, and in between is the shadow. So, I like I said, similar to the moon card, the moon casts shadows, and you can see the symbolism here, the moon and the sun type of energy. So, and in between those times, the moon casts shadows, and the symbolism of that is that we can't see what is in the shadows. So we just need to be aware, my darling Geminis, and I feel that's probably what this card is saying to you, is to be aware that there could be things that are hidden that you may not see, my darling Geminis. Let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Geminis. What does Gemini need to know? What messages does Gemini need to know this week of August the 4th? Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, ooh, love it, and the Empress. Wow. Wow. My darling Geminis, that's all I can say is wow. Love it. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I will intuitively put the reading together. So you start off here with the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles in the tarot is like, he's the only knight in the tarot that isn't moving. He is slow, steady kind of energy. So slow and steady wins the race here. But you can see he has this one giant pentacle here. He needs to get moving. Plant that pentacle in this field behind him and get moving, my darling Gemini. And I feel for you, this is telling you that it's time to get going. It's time to plant your seed for the future, my darling Geminis. But I feel that you have been a little bit held back because you're not sure, because you can't see everything. And I feel that that's what's holding you back, my darling Geminis, is that you feel that you need to know everything before you get started. No, just get started, my darling Geminis. That's what I feel is the message of this Knight of Pentacles here, is to just get moving, get started, and be able to grow what it is that you want to grow. Because then you have the beautiful King of Pentacles here, and I feel that you're embodying this energy, my darling Geminis, this week of the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is that card of stable, secure financial energy, my darling Geminis. And I feel that you're embodying that energy, because it's, like I said, you're going to plant your seed, and you're feeling, in that abundant with the Empress here, you're feeling that energy of stability, my darling Geminis. I feel that that you feel that you have it all together, that you You're sitting here feeling in that beautiful, stable and secure energy that you feel financially secure and stable. I'm only getting this week for you financial, material kind of energy, that it's important to you to feel financially and materially stable. And I think it's important to everyone to feel that they, all these, spiritual people that are, oh, money doesn't mean anything, and it's like, yeah, it does. You can't, it's very, you can't buy groceries with spirituality, my darling Geminis. You can't, buy a house with spirituality. Although some of those teachers have so much money, they are so wealthy. So, that's kind of the contradiction of them saying, oh, you don't need money to have spirituality. Well, yeah, you do. Because, I think the universe wants you to be successful, my darling Geminis. The universe wants you to be abundant. So why not be abundant, my darling Geminis? But yeah, I feel that you're embodying this King of Pentacles energy where, you've planted your seed. This is done. You've done this. And once you've done this, you can realize that you're growing at something bigger. You can see the different size pentacles here. He's gone from this to this. You have grown this pentacle. So, you're feeling abundant. And I'm also drawn, you can see the grapes here that he's got in the background. Grapes at the time when the tarot was created were something that was supposed to symbolize something that was hard to grow. And, he's got a successful harvest behind him. So, the King of Pentacles is all about success, and financial success and material success, my darling Geminis. And I feel that you're embodying that energy this week. And then you have the beautiful Empress card. I mean, talk about abundance. Here she is. You've got the beautiful, feminine energy around you. And it doesn't matter, you could be male or female, it's just the energy of the card. You can see the fertility symbol here, the symbol of Venus. This is literally meaning it's that feminine energy. It's, birthing new ideas. So there could be, do you have a new idea, my darling Geminis, that you're wanting to bring into fruition, that you're wanting to bring into the physical realm? Do it, because I'm feeling that. I mean, even though it's Mercury retrograde, don't listen. Do not rule your life. Live your life ruled by the astrology. Don't let that stop you bringing something in, birthing something new that has the potential of being financially and materially successful, because that's what I can see here for you. Don't worry about what's in the shadows. You've got the shadow card there to remind you that you don't need to be fearful of what's in the shadows, that everything will be revealed to you, my darling Geminis. That's what I feel of this reading. And I feel with the Empress here that you've got this idea and it's time to birth that new idea, my darling Geminis. And will it be successful? All the signs point to yes, my darling Geminis. So yeah, I feel only amazing success coming in here. But you can see it's a time you need to plant the seed, grow the seed. Here you are, sitting pretty, birth the new idea, bring it into fruition, my darling Geminis. The Empress, like I said, she's all about effortless abundance. It's time to embody that energy, my darling Geminis. So yeah, loving this for you. This is a beautiful reading. One of the best that I've done. There has been some harsh energies around this week, but you, my darling Geminis, have a beautiful reading. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know if this resonates with you. Maybe just drop me an emoji. I'm very active and interactive in the comments. I love a good chat. So, if you can see something here that I can't as well, drop it in the comments. I do not mind at all. All right, let's get final messages. Yeah, ask for help from others. If you need help, ask for it. You know, your angels, guidance, people around you, everybody, you know, with what's here on the table, everybody is here for you. Communicate clearly, they say. Yes, that will be part of being successful, is clear communication. You can't make this up. Abundance. Love it. This is the universe saying, I meant what I said. This is the Empress card right here for you, my darling Gemini. So I'm loving seeing this for you. Within the next few weeks, they say, reconsider. Yeah. And that could be what that new seed is for you. What is it that you're planting, my darling? What is it that you're planting here? You may need to reconsider going in a different direction. But whatever you decide here, my darling Geminis, is going to be successful, abundant, amazing for you, my darling Geminis. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.